More secrets as far as Tanya was concerned. Please tell me she's not taking any pills. She seems so happy.
No. Jay just had some reservations about Mark, that's all.
What kind of reservations?
Well, I've just seen a couple of things that don't stack up separately, but side by side.
Just get to the point.
Mark and Justine seemed pretty cosy together yesterday. And today, she and Cullen were discussing Mark and Justine's affair.
Oh, for goodness sake, I wouldn't put stock in anything that those two say. They're unusual.
Well, you do the math. Serial womanizer meets serial man-eater. There are no guarantees that they've stopped seeing each other just because they said they had.
Mark has made some mistakes in the past, but he's smart enough not to make them again. Or is it once a cheater, always a cheater? Is that what you're saying?
Look, Yvonne, I wish Mark and Tans well. I really do hope that they're happy together.
Fat chance with doubters like you interfering.
Okay, Mum, that's enough. Jay gets the message.
The rent goes out every fortnight from the flat account, and we put $30 a week in extra for bills.
Easy. I'll organise an AP from my account.
Have either of you two talked to Tanya today?
Not really. Something wrong?
Just wondering how her new job's going, that's all.
Look at the three of you there, so sexy. We should take it easy on us, boys. It's hardly fair.
That man is unbelievable.
Yeah, him and his pervy wife.
I don't want to think about it. There, I've erased them from my mind.
How does it all work, you know, between them?
Mother?
Yvonne, I told you they were swingers and you didn't believe me.
Well, they've obviously got some sort of arrangement.
Well, from what I can gather, there are no rules, loads of discretion and no consequences. They can see who they want and they get off on it.
Well, good luck to them, as long as they keep their filthy paws off me.
You've been having a fight with your blankets, Mr. Irwin. You're not making this very easy, you know that? Did you ask to use that trolley? It belongs to the nurses.
Oh, not yet, but I'll have my own in a few days' time. Oh, your hair really is the most exquisite auburn.
You do have permission to be here, don't you? I don't see any ID.
Oh, also a work in progress. Fran Piper.
Well, I'm sorry, Fran, but until I see something official, I'm going to have to ask you
Oh, you know, what a relief to find someone with professional standards as high as mine. You never can be too careful, can you? Now, I know how busy you are, so I'll be brief. I'm here on the insistence of Dr. Warner to offer a bedside grooming service.
I thought we had one.
Yes, well, apparently they're not up to scratch, which is why my business is on trial. Wait till you see the difference I can make. Facial exfoliation, a quick trim and a shave. I'll have you feeling 100% better in no time, won't I, handsome?
I'm sorry, you're going to have to drum up business elsewhere.
I could go shave.
Right. Well, let's just sort these bed clothes out first, eh?
Come to press your nose up against the windows. I knew you couldn't help yourself.
Living vicariously is highly underrated. Anything interesting?
Hemicolectomy, a couple of dodgy polyps, sent them for biopsy. Other than that, walk in the park. Big yawn.
Still, it's not unheard of to have complications.
Oh, really?
You need to keep an eye on the bloods. Electrolyte balance can be an issue. Post-op swelling. All of which you already know. Ignore me.
You know, when I broke my wrist skiing, I used to fantasize about pulling on surgical gloves.
Really?
Right about now, I'm guessing that your pulse is racing at the sight of blood. Withdrawals are going to kick in soon. Won't be pretty.
You think so, do you? I'm too busy for that. Meetings.
It's probably none of my business, but has he been like a bear with a sore head lately? A bit. You want my advice? Sooner you get him back on the shop floor, the better.
Okay, Mrs. Beatson, you right? Thank you. Now, we'll just get you settled and then we'll organise something for you to eat.
You really do have beautiful hands, Frank, but I prefer you kept them to yourself.
Would you just excuse me for a minute?
Oh, hello, love. Alice, Frank, Alice.
We need to talk. What are you doing here?
dancing the Highland Fling. What does it look like?
You promised to stay away.
Oh, it's business, sweetie. You've got to go where the money is.
No, not here. We agreed. You always do this, Mum.
Yes, and you always get over it. Come on, sweetie. I'll shout you a new outfit with my first week's takings.
You're a liar, and I don't want anything from you.
The patient is Brunswick, Connie Brunswick. I'm expecting some notes from her GPs, so when they arrive, can you send them up?
Yeah, Brunswick, sure. How did the move go?
Sorry?
The move to Claire's place. She told me that you'd bought it. Beautiful spot up there, isn't it?
Control chaos would best describe us at the moment.
And your husband? Is he enjoying his new job?
Seems to be.
Working and living together must be interesting.
Not really. We tend to stay in our own patches.
Dr. Mackay wouldn't have much call to go into surgical or ED. Oh, it's a lovely team in there. Mark, Dr. Weston, he's very close to my daughter. They're dating.
Yes, it's probably a good thing that Mark's back in ED. It's always distracting having gorgeous young men around, don't you find? I'm terribly weak-willed in the department. Mark, any surgical referrals for us this shift?
Nothing yet, but we'll let you know.
Great. Oh, and one more thing. Nasty code brown outside Ward 5. Best avoid it.
Cheers for that.
How nice you've got me all to yourself tonight, darling. That'll make a change, won't it? Night, Yvonne.
You okay?
I owe Jay an apology.
For what?
That woman is the worst kind of predator.
Not Justine again.
I'm serious, Maya. She has designs on Mark. I've seen it for myself.
Well, she's got no chance. In case you haven't noticed, Mark and Tanya are like Siamese twins.
Hussies like that always find a way. I need to talk to Tanya and warn her.
No, Mum. This is all just speculation. Until you get your facts straight, don't go there.
Oh, great. That'll be Jade. I'm so late.
Want me to get it?
No, don't. Ignore it. I so can't handle another lecture. Have you seen my handbag? Just ignore him. I would.
In case you've forgotten, I've got about 30 hours to save my butt.
Well, have you seen all of the patients on your list?
Yeah?
Well, then what's the problem? Look, Callum's just doing this so that he can feel more important, which we both know he's not.
Yeah, I'm stuffed without a support for the GP training scheme.
Yeah, doesn't he know it? Well, you leave it with me. He needs his butt kicked after what he said about ED in the paper.
Fighting at this stage will not be helpful.
You, mister, need a night out.
Yes, after my deadline. Until then, I better shoot off and clock up some more brownie points. Mwah.
Reckon I'd get away with being blonde?
You know, almost everyone can, love. It's just a matter of finding the right shade. It's true what they say, we do have more fun. Mind you, I've got a whole rainbow in my time.
Sorry about her.
And orange, then
About what? My mother, who liked good curdle milk.
Your mother? My boyfriend, he said, oh my God.
Of course. It's quite a resemblance. You kept quiet about that.
Look, you know, if you saw yourself in the...
Anyway, I'll ask her to keep it down.
No, please don't. Simone hasn't laughed since she arrived. Now she's peeing herself.
God, he was so boring.
In a good way.
You wouldn't believe.